This beat go hard.
Yo, what it is? Can't be canceled, back with another one. You already know we about to hurt some feelings. We gonna talk some shit. Here with Kenji.
What it do, man? It's your boy King Kenji. Yeah, it's just Kenji.
King Kenji, nigga. You heard the name.
I'm King Kenji on goddamn on my YouTube. But whatever you want to call him, but you ain't got to say it, but...
Y'all need to go subscribe. And go subscribe and learn about some Kingdom. That's what y'all need to do.
Nah, y'all need to subscribe. Don't subscribe to that channel. If you ain't no real Kingdom fan, I don't want you over there. Straight up.
But you got to teach them something.
Nah, don't come over there and give me false numbers on that channel.
Oh, okay.
What I want to do, I got the other channel. It's called Kenji Nash Reacts. And I'm about to start. I'm really not gonna react to nothing. I'm just gonna make my own content and just talk about some of the stuff that I feel like is in the community that need to be talked about. Yeah.
Sound good to us. Y'all go subscribe. Anybody that's down with Kingdom, make sure you go subscribe on King Kenji. I'm gonna have it up there at the in the description. So y'all make sure y'all follow.
The Kenji Nash Reacts too as well, you know.
Man, you got a whole bunch of pages too. I ain't gonna lie.
I got but I don't even upload to all of them.
Yeah, I know. You're right.
I had to get rid of the other channel because I was pulling in the wrong crowd of people. A lot of guys just want me to shit on stuff. Just negative people. But
you got a lighter on you?
Like whenever I started talking positive, it was like a problem or some shit.
Yeah, people don't like positivity, nigga.
I'm like, nigga, let me look.
People don't like positive, nigga.
It's like when I did a good movie review, niggas wouldn't even come in there. When I said the movie sucked, they'd be running and I'd be like, bro, come on, man. Chill. You know, and I get it, you know, saying being negative and all this, but you know what? That's just a reflection of you motherfuckers watching YouTube, right?
That's life too, though, really. How many times do you give a compliment to a motherfucker that does something good in traffic? Every time you see somebody do something stupid, you quick to say something.
When I see people drive through real fast and be like, zoom, zoom, and don't hit nobody, I be like, man, that was good. Because you could have killed everybody. You know what I'm saying?
But at the same time, you calling that nigga stupid for doing it.
Man, I do be hating. I be like, damn, I wish I would have did it myself.
That's a narcissistic shit.
I be, let me tell you this. Look, my nickname is on the road, because I do Uber Eats. You know what I'm saying? And my nickname is Unstoppable. All right? I don't stop at stop signs and I don't stop at lights. I'm telling you, bro. I can't because it'll fuck your money up. I always have to hit the right turn because these lights in Dallas, some of these lights don't change.
They don't. They'll leave you there for a minute.
I'll be like, hold up, I gotta take a right, and then and sometimes I just run the light because I just be like, fuck that shit.
Did I just get skipped?
Yeah. And sometimes they be having so many stop signs. I'll be like, man, and especially if I'm like, fuck that. Yeah.
I feel you.
And it fucks your money up too. So you can't be stopping all the time. You gotta go. And I'm gonna start doing that in real life now.
It's like the taxi drivers. Now you understand why taxi drivers take the long way. They want that paper.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're gonna discuss a little bit more. No, we're gonna discuss which one you want to get into first.
Let's get into the Chris Rock and Will Smith.
All right, Chris Rock.
I'm gonna just give you a good, honest opinion about it. You wanna go first?
Yeah, let me go ahead and go first. I'm gonna go ahead and give a standing applause because I thought it was great. I know it's not up there with one of his best. It's not even probably top 5 to be honest with you, but for these times, that motherfucker was great. Because you're not getting new comedians out here putting out good shit. You got to go out and search for them. You got to go out here and look for these people, and the ones they put in your face ain't really funny, like Amy Schumer. She's not funny, but they put her in your face so fucking
I ain't gonna lie, when I first watched her, like our first stand-up on Comedy Central when I was like in high school, I was like, this girl's actually funny.
Because it was the first time you heard it.
No. You know why it was funny? Because she was stealing Patrice O'Neal's jokes.
Oh.
You didn't know about that? So yeah, she was stealing Patrice O'Neal's jokes. And I was just like, thinking like, oh my God.
She was on that show with him, wasn't she? At one point, the Opie and Anthony show?
I don't know if she's that old. I mean, yeah, I think she probably was, but I'm trying to think though, because I think, Patrice died in 2011.
Yeah, she was just coming.
She was just starting to, like, I seen her stand up when I was in high school. So and I graduated in 2010. So That's when I think it was like around my 12th or 11th grade that she blew up. I think it was around like 2007 when Cat Williams was taking over and that shit too. But Amy Schumer, I thought she was funny, bro. And then after a while, I just thought she was a hack, bro.
She kept doing the same shit over. It's a hack. Yeah. I didn't know about the
yeah, man.
I don't watch her stand-ups. She's just not funny to me.
Because I wasn't familiar with Patrice O'Neal like that. I seen his stand-up before, but I wasn't like, you know, like I am now where I listen to this nigga over and over again. Now you can hear it. You be like, duh.
He's like a philosopher now.
Yeah.
I listen to that shit all the time. Just to listen to it. I might listen to it 100 times. I'm like, because every time you listen to it, you catch something different.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, man, if Patrice O'Neal was alive, he wouldn't agree with all this goddamn red pill stuff. Because he was one of those guys who didn't give a fuck. He'll have his bitch fucking another nigga while he watching the jacking off. I'm telling you, bro.
But you think he would be down with the red pill shit too, though?
I think he would be
certain shit of it.
I think he'll be one of those people that, you know, they'll invite on and be like, they'll give his props and they'll have debates and they'll just, you know, they'll agree on most things, but he, you know, the way Patrice O'Neal, he had nuance with his shit.
Yeah.
A lot of the time when you hear some of these guys, they just like, bitch, you gonna do everything I say is type shit. It feels like that. So, but I know it's not like that, but it comes off that way. And I think Patrice probably say the same thing. He say, look, you guys are coming off like assholes.
That's exactly what
you know what I'm saying? Now I'm an asshole.
Just because you got
the
power.
But you coming off like a super asshole.
Yeah, just
you know
because you got the power and you feel like you could do that.
Like, I think he would be their biggest critics. You know what I'm saying?
That's how I
think
feel.
he'd be his biggest critic, but
I think that's exactly how I feel.
He was another monster, bro. But it doesn't mean you the red. But understand this: Patrice O'Neal didn't create the red pill. A lot of people he just influenced a lot.
I think he created it.
Hell no, he didn't create that red pill.
Because he was the first one on radio talking about it.
Man, it was people before that.
Who?
Corey Holcomb.
Corey Holcomb is not.
Corey Holcomb. Let me tell you, Corey Holcomb. Ben was talking like about.
He got that shit from Patrice.
No.
He'll tell you he got his shit from Patrice.
Patrice got his shit.
Hell no. I would not let you do that to Patrice. Corey got his shit from him because Corey says he learned a lot from his comedian shit from him too.
But they learned together. I'm just saying, man. Corey been in the game a little long time. I seen Corey on goddamn that Jam Comedy Jam. You know
yeah. But Patrice was on there too.
And a lot of stuff we talk about too. We gotta go back to Red Fox, Richard Pryor, and all them too. Even though Richard Pryor like a dick in his mouth every now and then. But you know what I'm saying? But my thing about Chris Rock, I didn't watch the full stand-up, so we can go right and make it not too long. Yeah. I didn't watch the whole full stand-up. I just saw the joke, and I thought it was like what's the word I'm looking for?
Excessive.
Too much. No. I thought he was just trying to be like explosive by saying bitch. I didn't think it was funny. I just thought, he's trying to disrespect Will.
He was just calling him a bitch.
Yeah.
Because what he was doing was, he was saying everybody else calls you a bitch, but at the same time, he's calling him a bitch.
That's exactly what he was doing. And I saw the part, that was the skill of, that was the technique of the joke. You know what I'm saying? I did my few stand-up, but I need to go back. I'm
telling you, I want to watch it. I want to go up there and help you, support you.
I'm going to go to Fort Worth. Because the one...
That's the city, that's why.
Yeah.
Niggas, you got to be around your people, bro. The people that are like you and like-minded like you. Niggas in the city ain't going to be like, they're not going to get them jokes. They're going to be too bougie, bro.
Not until you make it, then you going to
get the right
people to come to your place.
Why you think somebody like, Ari Spears performs here in Arlington? He won't go to Dallas because they're too bougie. They're not going to laugh. They're going to be too corporate. They're going to be too cancel you. I don't like what you're saying. You come to the hoods and to the regular suburbs, we feel that because we see it.
Because the one in Addison, I don't really... I mean, I see a lot of people do go to Addison, but I must say this. Like where we had went, I'm telling you, man, a lot of Indian people live up there.
Do you?
They do, bro.
That's why I like Dallas, though. That's why I like Texas. It's diverse, like a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot come to Texas and say racism.
Yeah, man.
You can say some people in Texas are racist, but you cannot say Texas is racist.
I think racism, like I said, I believe is really just a thing in the mind.
Yeah.
And I think most people use racial things to stereotype people. It's just, but the thing is, somebody gave it a name and put some evil definition behind it. And I get why people use it, because I still use it. But I just gotta let people know.
But you pick and choose. You don't choose small situations to say racism. Like, I can't get this job, it's racism.
I mean, I just do it for my benefit. If I can sue them, you know what I'm saying? If I ain't here to be. Look, if you gonna make some money, make your money. But I ain't gonna knock a nigga hustle. That's why. I'm gonna say this. I don't knock Black Lives Matter for taking y'all money. If you stupid enough to give those people their money, and not give them, like, what are you gonna do with the money? You know what I'm saying? What are you about to do? You ain't got a plan. You just giving them. How these lesbian bitches straight up, like how these lesbian bitches get this much money, and Dr. Umar still trying to build this goddamn school?
Because you know what I'm saying? Because Dr. Umar got the money, he ain't built the school.
That's because
he got the money, he just didn't build the motherfucker.
Oh, look, I'm not saying he good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying they not good either. So it's like, you know what? Like, it's the same motherfucking thing. But what I'm saying is, all you gotta do is be a woman and say you eat pussy, and the world is gonna love you. They gonna love you as you destroy the world. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, bro.
But that's a good segue to we talking about racism. A good segue to the Kendrick and JJ, because he tried bringing up some racist shit.
Yeah.
Over some. That's not. Hey, nothing you said was racist, bro.
Man, Kendrick. Let me tell you, Kendrick Perkins. You know, don't need to be no sports analyst. Mm-hmm. All right, your ass was with the Celtics, and all you did over there was foul niggas hard. Say he did. All he did. That's all. Nobody cared about none of his moves. It was like,
but they call that defense in the '80s. They call that defense, but they call that what you just said. They'll call that.
It's a difference, man. It's a difference. He do it all the time. Everybody knew. God damn, this nigga fouling. That's all he did. But my point is this: he don't need to be talking about basketball if all you gonna do is try to use your moments on ESPN to make everything a black matter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what JJ Redick is talking about. It's like, dog, you're so caught into, and I see it. I've seen this with a lot of black people. They so caught into it. They everything is race. Everything is race. It's like you can't have a come on, man. What if the white person just don't like your motherfucking ass?
Yeah. You
know what I'm saying? You might like, I don't like your ass. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't gonna be like, oh, you're racist. But they might call you racist if you start talking in a certain way. Yeah. They'll call you a coon and a racist. And I'll be like, I'm the coon, nigga. That's my superhero power. I'm the coon. I come in and I make black people mad. That's my power. I can make black people mad like this. You know what I'm saying? I can control you. And that's why people around the world and other races, if you ever want to know this, black people, this is why everybody on earth, every race, don't respect you. Complain too goddamn much.
I feel like, because I ain't gonna lie, at a certain age when I was like 21, 22, I was very victimized. I had a victim mindset, like, oh, these niggas fired me because I was black.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, nigga, I probably wasn't doing something right. Some instances probably still 50-50 true. You know what I mean? Because of circumstances that had played out, but at the same time, I grew from that era, and now I can see not everything is racism. I used to think everything was racism.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about people. They don't like to grow. People are in their 30s, 40s still talking about everything is racism and shit.
Yeah.
And he one of them niggas.
And the crazy thing, I say this. I grew up in the deep south, segregated. And I grew up in, like, it's real segregated. Like, I'm talking about, you know, when I was going to school in Port Arthur, you know, that's where, I'm not from there, but that's where I was raised at. This is where Pimp C and Bun B are at. This is like right near the Gulf. You right near the water, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a river. You right near water. And only two white people went to our school. There's another city right next to us called Nederland. That's where all the white people stay. And it was another small city called Groves. where all white people stay. And it was just set up that way, bro. And there was another, in Port Arthur, it was black and Mexicans, but the Mexicans stay in this side, and the Asian people stay on this side. You knew where everybody stayed at. And so when I used to go to work, the people I worked with was black people. So I really didn't know nothing about no goddamn racism from no boss or nothing like that. And then the fucked up thing is when my boss became white, the fucked up thing is my boss, who was white, right, used to sell drugs for my cousin. And my cousin now was his assistant manager working with me and working with my dad. So I'm thinking like, bro, I didn't see that racism like this. I did see racism. Let me tell you this, y'all. I saw racism with white women. Because let me tell you this. I'm about to give you, I'm about to show you this. Black men and white men are more genetically the same than a black woman. Meaning the only thing difference between us, that black man and that white man, is our skin color. But the thing about that black woman is different is her whole anatomy, her chromosomes, her goddamn, how much testosterone you got, pretty much our own anatomy. So this is why I say they have to divide the men. And what they doing with Kendrick Perkins, you see what Kendrick Perkins do with this shit? Using that to divide the men. They always do that. They always do. You got all. I'm telling you, man. Just watch it.
I would understand if he would say that if it was somebody like Tyler Hero being nominated for the fucking playoffs. You know what I mean? Because he's a great player, but he's not MVP worthy, or he's not somebody that is gonna lead a team anywhere. Jokic is actually doing that. It's like you use the wrong person for the wrong message.
Yeah, man. Kendrick, no, man. Let me say this. He's trying to be divisive, bro. And he's so, and you sometimes you get caught in that, because I used to be that way. Man, I used to be black conscious, black people supreme power, and I was that king. I felt that. And I felt like it was my goal. That's how crazy I was. And I think that's how all black people feel. Mm-hmm. They think they all kings. And they all think, I'm the chosen one. I'm the one that's going to change black people. I'm going to be the one to help them, because I felt that way. I'm the Messiah. Everybody think they're Messiah. So that's why we can't get along.
Everybody want to be Tupac.
But I understand what Kendrick is doing. Kendrick is so used to being divisive. He feel like he never got the shine that he wanted, because Paul Pierce and whatchamacallit took it all. So he feel like
he wasn't that tight anyway.
Yeah, I know. That's the person of a person who always have excuses.
Let me play devil's advocate, and then we can switch subjects.
Yeah.
What if he's just doing this because he knows that's going to get people riled up, and
that's what I'm saying.
Content over everything.
I agree with that 100%. I feel like the dude probably don't know he wrong, because he probably dumb.
Or maybe he thinks he's wrong. He knows he's wrong. He's just using it to get people riled up and get.
He might be
views,
doing both.
Content.
He might be doing both. But my thing is, come on, man. Why cause friction like that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Just for money.
And I'm thinking like, and if they faking that, you need to get sued or something. Like, somebody, come on, stop lying to me. Because I feel like you causing drama now.
Because people are going to believe him and be like, yeah, because I've been arguing with people all fucking since that shit happened. Like, bro.
This beat go hard.